Ariana Mangano, the Y14 Women's Epee Champion at the November NAC. Ariana, long day for you today, first event. Bring us up to speed on your progression throughout the tournament.
Well, I started out in pools. I was a little off. My distance seemed to be off. I wasn't really what I would call in the zone. I didn't have my head necessarily on straight. When I got to my first D, I kind of felt it out. I felt better than I did in pools. By my third D, I felt like I was back to myself, and I felt like everything was coming together a lot better.
And what things are you consciously doing to get yourself into that right mindset?
I would say I replay the last bout in my head a lot to figure out what I did wrong and what I can do better. I would have to say I listen to a lot of music that gets me very fired up. So it's like I call it inspirational music. It sends a message.
So it's definitely a conscious and deliberate effort to continually refocus your mindset rather than just allowing your fencing and the progression to do it for you.
Yep.
Okay, now obviously you effectively achieved that. You not only made it to the gold medal bout, but you come away with the win.
Mm-hmm.
How about the bout itself, the final bout? Mm-hmm. Describe, your competitor and how you approached.
Well, she's a great fencer. We have met in, I think, like 2 other final bouts. She, a great fencer, a really great friend of mine. Always gives me a good battle, and I mean it could have gone either way.
And so with that, where you guys are so close, and also there's a frequent matchup there, mm-hmm. What are you doing planning to approach that bout, moving from the semi to a very familiar bout to try and either mix it up or just focus on what works?
I would say that I pretty much play the same game throughout each bout. It just is fine-tuning what I'm doing and applying it to each fencer individually.
Okay, a lot of customization. Mm-hmm. Now, of course, strong Durkin representation, also representing Atlantic. Mm-hmm. What are some of the things that right now, early in the season, you're working on within your fencing?
I would have to say distance is a really big thing. I'm so tall, and I'm not really done growing yet. I mean, I hope I am, but distance for me is the hardest part because I feel like I can reach my opponent very easily, but my depth perception is a little off. So I would have to say that is one of my biggest challenges.
Okay, now you mentioned like your height, and especially at kind of this age group, that's a big challenge for a lot of athletes is growing into and feeling their body. Mm-hmm. Are there certain things you're doing within your training or working on like mentally to ease that adjustment?
Honestly, not really. My coach, Jim Carpenter, we work on a lot of distance and tempo a lot, and that's pretty much it.
So what's a specific drill that right now you are working on to achieve that goal?
Throughout my lessons, we have, my coach will present an action to me, and I will finish it, and then he'll present the blade again, and I'll take another action, and he'll step back, and I have to figure out, should I take an advance? Should I stay where I am for the lunge? So I would say that's really been helping.
So constantly gauging those distance changes. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All right, well, employed it very well today. Congrats, Ariana.
Thank you so much.
Best wishes.
Thank you.